for what is done, or learned by one class of women becomes, by virtue of their common womanhood, the property of all women. If society will not admit of woman's free development, then society must be remodeled. I must have something to engross my thoughts, some object in life which will fill this vacuum, and prevent this sad wearing away of the heart. Our school education ignores, in 1,000 ways, the rules of healthy development. Methods and conclusions formed by half the race must only necessarily require revision, as the other half of humanity rises into conscious responsibility. I owed the awakening to the fact that sanitation is the supreme goal of medicine, its foundation and its crown. The excuse or toleration of cruelty upon any living creature by a woman is a deadly sin against the grandest force in nature, maternal love. The idea of winning a doctor's degree gradually assumed the aspect of a great moral struggle, and the moral fight possessed immense attraction for me. Medicine must be regarded as one of those great departments of work in which the cooperation of men and women is needed to fulfill all its requirements. I am not the sort of person about whom stories are told. Those of humble birth suffer their heartbreaks and celebrate their triumphs unnoticed by the bards, leaving no trace in the fables of their time. It is not easy to be a pioneer, but oh, it is fascinating. I would not trade one moment, even the worst moment, for all the riches in the world. A blank wall of social and professional antagonism faces the woman physician that forms a situation of singular and painful loneliness, leaving her without support, respect or professional counsel. The idea of winning a doctor's degree gradually assumed the aspect of a great moral struggle, and the moral fight possessed immense attraction for me. If I were rich, I would not begin private practice, but would only experiment as. However, I am poor, I have no choice. The longer I saw Lady Byron, the more she interested me. Her insight and judgment are admirable, and I never met a woman whose scientific tendencies seem so strong. I have at last found a student in whom I can take a great deal of interest. Marie Zakarska, a German, about 26. The practice of the infirmary, both medical and surgical, was conducted entirely by women, but a board of consulting physicians, men of high standing in the profession, gave it the sanction of their names. My hope rises when I find that the inner heart of a human being may remain pure, notwithstanding some corruption of the outer coverings. Love, hope, and reverence are realities of a different order from the senses, but they are positive and constant facts, always active, always working out mighty changes in human life. I awoke with a renewed understanding of why it is wise to retire to bed come nightfall, for evil thoughts take strength from the dark, while hope thrives in the light. The beauty of the tendons and exquisite arrangements of this part of the body struck my artistic sense. I, who so love a hermit life for a good part of the day, find myself living in public, and almost losing my identity. I felt more than ever the necessity of my mission, but I went home out of spirits, I hardly know why I must work by myself, all life long. A blank wall of social and professional antagonism faces the woman. When life follows the course of our desires, it is easy to be swept along without thought.